So I was watching the preseason. I was thinking Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma got all the talent they need between them two, especially how much they can heat up on the floor. They almost remind me of Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce when they was with the Celtics. I think back in '02. That's a little before my time, but yeah, I think them two can feed off of each other and possibly lead this team to a play-in or possibly a first round of playoffs if they play to their liking. Now, the reason I say they can make it to a play-in or make it further than where they made before, I think Poole with the ball in his hands and Kuzma both feeding the offense and playing their game, allowing the game to flow. They can get to wherever they need to get to on the floor, and they help open the other teammates up to do their own thing. I seen this in action in the preseason, even though it's just the preseason. I have seen a little bit in the regular season last year, and I thought to myself, they kind of make the game harder than what it has to be. I'm not saying to simplify it. I think Kuzma game, he simplifies it well. I think Poole's the S factor. I think Kuzma can be the leader. But I think the both of them are great leaders, and they can lead by example. You let Poole just work and do his game. He allowed Kuzma to be free, and you got other shooters on his team and young guys is ready to prove themselves. This team definitely can be ready for even the playoffs, but it's up to them how far they want to go. I believe in the Wizards, and I think they can actually upset a lot of teams this year. Now, as for Kuzma, I think Kuzma can be a leader because, well, I think Poole and Kuzma can be leaders, but they both got different leadership skills and different ways to lead. Both of them, if I'm not mistaken, I think Kuzma's an NBA champion. I think Poole's an NBA champion. So both of them have championship experience. Also, they can do what was similar to what, I'm not saying they did 96 Bulls, but they can try to get a best this year as far as making the playoffs. And I think them cracking the playoffs once will make this team and the organization expand as far as on the horizon, become one of the top teams to look out for in the East. With Kuzma leading the way and Poole leading the way, and they playing their own game, and them playing their own game and piecing together piece by piece, I can see them working off each other. Like I said, Paul Pierce and Antoine Walker did when they made it to the playoffs. They can create their own shot, they can get to where they need to get to, and they can create shots for others. They actually pretty unselfish in a way too. Like if you've seen them on the floor together, they actually work well off each other. And this two-man punch can actually be deadly in the East. They just gotta know how to put it together. I know a lot of people count them out, but if they can piece this together, they can be a tough team in the playoffs to try to stop. You got Kuzma, he just does it all on the floor. You can get to the post, the mid-range, threes. He's a big body in the paint. Then you got Poole, he knows how to manipulate the offense as well. Similar to James Harden, but I say he got his own style. And both of them are unique in their own way. And I'm gonna go back to Poole. But yeah, that's my opinion, but I think they should also just feed off each other and just let the cards fall as where they fall. But I think if they play a little more free, allow their offense to work, allow them to build chemistry, and let them two lead as far as Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma, this team can actually go further than what people expect them to go. So my prediction is they could possibly do play-in or even the first round if they put it together well. And I see Poole actually redeeming himself from last. I see Poole redeeming himself from last year, as a lot of people have counted him out and think that he can't be a great player once again. As far as Kyle Kuzma, you know what? Kuzma kind of reminds me of, I know, a poor man version of the Pistons Grant Hill. Like, if he can put it together well, he can do it all on the floor. That's exactly what Kuzma reminds me of, a poor man version. And the poor man version of Pistons Grant Hill, if you remember, is still a walking 20 plus, 7 assists, 10 rebounds, put the ball on the floor, big body, can handle the ball. That's Grant Hill. But I say poor man version because it hasn't really been proven on the Wizards in the East. He proven it in the West what he can do as far as putting the ball on the floor and being the S factor. But now I want to see these two ascend, Poole and, Poole and Kuzma. So yeah, that's just my prediction and what I can see happening as far as with them in the East. If they can take it serious and believe, and not even just believe in themselves, implement their game plan, lead this team effectively vocally, and take every game win by win, they can be deadly. That's my opinion. And that's my opinion for today. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Hit that subscribe button now, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, shout out to y'all for watching the rest of the video. I appreciate it. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Alright, I'm out.